Thank you for this opportunity to present my Sanskritam-based digital games. I am Pradeep. I am presenting my web apps that highlight digital game-based learning of Sanskrit. I am the founder of iSeek that works on digital game-based learning of Indic knowledge systems. I am an engineer by training and a neuroscientist by pursuit, but fundamentally I am a seeker by passion. I aim to create digital games for those who seek knowledge. The goal is to have fun while still learning. All my games are on iSeek.page website. I create knowledge games because gamifying can aid in the learning of important aspects of any topic in a fun way. I aim to create games that help one learn rather than just casually spend time. I hope to create an interest in other seekers and help to develop an understanding of different topics. I have published 24 games so far on various topics, mostly Indic knowledge systems, but also on natural history. Now we will focus only on Sanskrit based games. I have published 7 Sanskrit based games so far. Next I will present each one by one. All my Sanskrit based games are now part of Project Shatam. This project aims to create 100 games related to this classical language. It is published by Samskrita Bharati Kannada chapter. The first game I present to you is based on Shiva Sutra. I developed a slider puzzle as a web app. One can test their grasp over Panini Maheshwara Sutrani in this game. The player is presented with a slider puzzle containing 16 jumbled up tiles with aphorisms from Shiva Sutra or optionally alphabets. The task is to slide the tiles into the correct order. They can listen to the sutra being recited for clues on the correct order. This game can be played either on a desktop or on a handheld device. The second game that I present to you is based on noun declensions. I developed a sorting puzzle as a web app. The challenge is to reorder the jumbled up noun declensions of a Sanskrit word, assigning them to their correct case. One can test their knowledge of Sanskrit grammar in this game. The player sees the gender of the word, the name of the 8 cases and their English preposition as clues. This is supported both on desktop and handheld devices. Try this game on a desktop for best results. The third game that I present to you is based on verb conjugations. I developed a sorting puzzle as a web app. The challenge is to reorder the jumbled up verb conjugations of a Sanskrit word, assigning them to their correct person. One can test their knowledge of Sanskrit grammar in this game. The player sees the tense or the mood of the verb, the type of the verb, as well as the class of the verb stem as clues. This is supported both on desktop and handheld devices. The fourth game that I present to you is based on Wordle but with numerals. I developed a Wordle style puzzle as a web app but with numbers. One can test their reasoning and inference skills in this game. The player has to guess a hidden 5-digit number within 6 chances. Each guess reveals some clues about the correct numerals and their position in the answer. The twist here is that these numerals are displayed in Devanagari script, thus you implicitly learn it when you solve this puzzle. This game can be played either on a desktop or a handheld device. The fifth game that I present to you is a jigsaw puzzle based on Panchang. Solve this jigsaw puzzle by placing the pieces so that the entire play area is covered except 3 cells in grey color corresponding to today's solar month, asterism of the day, and lunar zodiac computed based on Drik Panchang. One can learn more about the ancient Indian astronomy devoid of unscientific astrology. This is supported on both desktop and handheld devices. Try this game on a desktop for best results. The sixth game that I present to you is based on Namavali of Hindu gods. I developed connection style puzzle as a web app. One can test their knowledge and intuition in Hindu theology using this game. The player is presented with a grid of 9 jumbled up names of 3 different Hindu gods, which are shown as clues. Their task is to identify the 3 groups of 3 names that are each connected to a single god. They get 4 wrong attempts as well as at most 3 hints. This game is best played on a desktop or a laptop. The seventh game that I present to you is based on Bhagavad Gita. I developed a typing game as a web app. One can practice their typing skills on an English transliterated verse from Bhagavad Gita. You can also select 51 key verses as enumerated in the Power of Zero book. When the player gets it right, they will see the meaning of the verse in addition to their typing speed and number of typographs. Try this game on a desktop for best results. We had quite a bit of success for iSeek, a paper at World Sanskrit Conference. iSeek games are now on Project Shatam. Our games are being used by a Gurukul in Gokarna. Honorary mention by Glitch Awards. Media coverage by Clyde Samvada video podcast. If you have a simple idea on how to gamify something in a fun way to make learning more interesting, then please get in touch. I am looking for indie subject matter experts and programmers. Let us collaborate and bring the ideas to life. Reach out to me at www.iseek.page. I thank Sri Bharat Dasoharji of Samskrita Bhakti for his support in bringing all the Sanskrit-based games to life. I also thank Sri Harsh Thakkar of Samskrita Bharati Canada for featuring my Sanskrit-based games on Project Shatam. I also thank all my other collaborators. Thank you.